All right. Suspension's in, tires are on, this guy is ready to go off the road. So now we're taking off the doors. Our buddy likes the open air feeling of the Jeep. Now his goal was to roll around out on the trails and in the mud hole and all that with no doors. Buddy's a married guy, has some kids at home, all right? So his wife said, hey, honey, you need to be on the safe side. We got to have some kind of door on the side. So you know what? The wife put her foot down, and I can understand that. I mean, safety first, right?
Yeah, so what we decided is we're going to go ahead and make our own safety device, our own door, so to speak, to go ahead and this way he'll still maintain an open air feel and he'll be safe in the vehicle. The wife will be happy, everybody will be happy. So we need a bit of a template, something to work with before we started making one. So went down to the local swap meet, and for just a few bucks we were able to pick up something that we can use as a template. Now, we're not going to use this old door because it's not going to give you that open air feel, but this frame is going to work as a nice a template for us, and also critical for us, we're able to take off all this old hardware.
Right.
We can reuse it all, and it'll save us a lot of time and energy. We don't have to fabricate it all. We can just weld it into place on our mock-up doors. So now that we've got a template to work with, we can use this really cool new piece of equipment we got here in the shop to make our new doors.
Exactly. Bruno was talking about one of the new toys that's really going to allow us to make a lot of cool stuff and make life easier, and here it is.
Now, this is a Tracker CNC plasma cutter, and it's a really neat piece of technology because whatever you can dream up and draw on this screen, the machine will cut it on that table. So let me give you an example of what we've done. We come up with a little design, what we think our door should look like, and we took it off the dimensions of this frame. So this isn't just a random drawing. We actually have our dimensions put in here. You plot them up there, and it tells you exactly where things are going to be. So this is the dimension if our handle is going to be cut out right there. So, but it's cool because as you learn a software, you can do a lot of different stuff, like, you know, a little drawing here of Matt Steele first thing in the morning, having a bit of a rough day. You know, that kind of stuff. So it's kind of fun, and just limited to how much you know the software, but it's Corel Draw, something simple to use.
That was a long night.
It was a long night for Matt. I'll give him that. You click over to the Tracker software and hit play, and then it starts cutting. It's just that simple. You
know, you got a lot of different options as far as what you can do and how you can make the doors, but it's going to make the cuts so precise, and it's going to be absolutely perfect. That's why we went with this, because if you're freehand plasma cutting, you know, no matter how good you are and how steady you are, it's probably not going to be as good as the machine can be. So let's talk about the design of the door, too, and kind of where we went with this is you've got this bar going across and coming down. That's going to keep the arms and legs, well, legs really, and feet inside the vehicle, and that's where the safety comes in, but you're still going to get the air flowing all around, and you get that open air feeling that he wanted. So all bases are covered.
Yeah, the best of both worlds, really.
Yeah. I tell you, I could not be happier with the way these doors came out. This is awesome. Hey, welcome back to TruckU. Now take a look at this Jeep. It's ready to roll. The suspension's on. The new tires and wheels. It's looking great. He's ready to go off-road. And these doors came out awesome. You know, I think the guy's going to be happy about this. I think his wife's going to be happy because his legs are going to stay inside the vehicle. And you know what? This is going to get a lot of people looking, man. They're going to ask about these doors.
Yeah, I think if things get slow around here, we can market these things. I mean, with that Tracker, look at the cuts on it. It's so nice. I mean, I've seen you with a pair of snips, and it's nowhere near as good as that.
It doesn't look anything like this.
Hey, and this is a nice little feature you put on the top of it. Found some old tubing laying around, and a little creature comfort, so this way you're not resting your arm on a sharp edge right here or a thin piece of metal, so it won't dig in. So this is kind of nice, and it also stiffens up the door a little bit. It'll allow this to take a bit more of a beating.
Now, we have no idea what we're going to do as far as color matching, and if we're going to black it out to go with the rest of the vehicle, make it chrome, put diamonds on it. I don't know what we're going to do. But the bottom line is, it looks cool for now. All we have to do is get these hinges in place.
Okay, so now we all have to do is go ahead and we're going to mark off these holes right now for our hinges. Now, I know you're looking at this and saying, okay, well, the hinge goes on past the door, and that looks kind of bad. Don't worry about it, because what we're going to do is we'll cut it off right there on either side, and this way we should be fine. We'll have plenty of surface area to grab the door onto.
All right. You got that?
Yep. Give me 1 second.
I must have tightened those.
You must have, man. I can feel the brute strength there.
Bruno could barely get those off.
All right.
All right. So now, we'll bring this over here, and we know where we need to make our holes. Here you go, partner.
All right. I'm doing the drilling?
Sure, why not?
One little tip for you guys at home is make sure you go ahead before you drill through this, put a block of wood underneath it. Not only this way will you keep you from drilling through your table underneath it, but it'll keep the drill bit from getting tore up as well. Also, before you do any drilling, use a center punch. This way the drill will stay in the spot you want to. You'll get the hole in the right spot as well. It won't walk either.
I have a little surprise for Bruno that he does not know about. Are you ready for this, dude?
Always ready for a surprise.
Always bring something special to the table. Take a look at this.
Oh, that's nice, man.
TruckU, right? Like we said, we don't know how we're going to finish this out, but
I say we bedazzle it, bejewel it, whatever it takes right there.
I think you've been watching too many commercials late at night. But one way or another, whenever it's all said and done, this is going to look very good, and it's going to be very, very unique. A nice one-off piece. Hey, that's going to do it for us this time around. We'll catch you next time right here on TruckU.
I'm telling you, we need to market these stores, man. I'm telling you, especially with that logo right there. That's big money.
Somebody may have beaten us to that.